Welcome to the Captain's Report, where the fish are big, the stories are bigger, and nothing is off limits.
Working in the same thing, medicals. We're working in the heat. We're always.
I use braid and they don't.
Yeah.
So I know.
You know that sound.
Yeah.
And
You can hear it from a mile away. Mm-hmm. So I always wanted, like, somebody wants to throw it a mile. If you're fishing one hole that's 20 feet in front of you, there's no need to throw it 600 yards.
When I ran all-day Gulf Stream trips, go 55, 56 miles, stop the boat, and somebody'd try to cast one of those 16-ounce and I get on the PA and say, look, dude, I just ran 56 miles. So you wouldn't have to cast.
Yeah.
Please do me the favor and drop it down.
straight down.
Look, I can see them. They're right there, just straight down.
Straight down. It's pretty funny.
I've had to deal with that a lot, being all my years of party fishing.
Yep.
Because of not 6 people, I'm taking
50, 60, 70, yeah.
Yeah. I've had grand mal seizures. I've had
We've had some between me and you
medicals.
that, like, just
Yeah.
seizures, heart attacks, and all that kind of stuff. But we'll have time to tell some of those cool stories down the road.
But let me ask you this: can I throw one in there?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm sure that you've probably had to do it. I don't know if these guys had to do it or not. How's the most uncomfortable feeling is when you have to hop on a boat that you hadn't been on before or a long time?
Yeah.
And you hop on and you got to take a trip and go.
Yeah.
To take people. How?
Yeah, like Dustin, have you ever had to hop over on, like, something's wrong on your boat? You have to hop over on Tommy's boat, and I know when you guys were all with the fleet together, I'm sure that you've had to do that with Tommy. How does that feel not being in your own shoes?
It's weird when you pull up to a number that you know it's there, but it's not on the screen. Maybe on a reef.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, he has the same number here. I'm just gonna idle over till I see that rock on the bottom. All right, that's my number.
Yeah.
The little stuff like that are like, I don't know.
Things aren't labeled the same. So, like, you go to a reef and in your machine that reef or that number is, let's just say, 391. And that is, if you can get to that number and see what that looks like on the screen, all is good. Well, there's no 391 on that other machine, and we didn't have a buoy at the reef for a long time, so there's no point of reference. So, like there's a couple numbers that I don't even need a machine. I just know I need to be like 150 yards, and the compass needs, that direction from that buoy, and I'm on the number. It's and then.
What about, like, layout of the boat and stuff? I mean, every captain's a little bit different, and I mean, I know that I'm sure Joe or some of the other captains that followed me have kind of.
Can I speak a little bit on this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let her wobble.
Uh-oh.
From running my own boat and then jumping, sometimes I would have to run on Robert's boat for whatever reason. His freaking Garmin is a maze of fucking
never
dots
understand that.
all over.
But it's all up here.
It's all in here. He's like, dude, look for the square. That's where the barge is. I'm like, there's 300 dots at 3 Mile. I have no idea. There's no buoy reference right now. And I'm sitting there.
It's right there.
Because
Joe. I can see it on the screen.
Yeah, and I was lost my first few times taking his boat out trying to figure out what was what. And so compared to mine where I will label a few things, not everything, but like the barge I label. I'm like, okay, so I know that it's there.
Symbols. I do symbols, and each year, this is my new thing, is each year I go with new symbols. So that I know that when I plug and mark something 2 years ago, that was a blue circle.
Yeah.
But last year was a green square. This year I'm on red diamond. So I know, like, if I had good marks this year versus last year for the previous years, you ain't getting no notes from me.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
notes from me.
So I ran a boat for a survey. The new owners were looking at it, and they took the guy doing the survey, and I got hired to run it. And hopping on that boat, I got there that night, and I had like 30 minutes to get it out of the slip, make sure it runs, and then make sure all the safety gear is on there, and then meeting the new owners at 8 a.m. So I had 30 minutes to figure this boat. It's a quad engine HCB. And get on there, and so my boat, most of the boats I run, there's a key, or if there's not a key, there's power, and then there's a start-stop button. This one had an ignition button and then start-stop. And then there was also two hidden battery switches. And when I say hidden, I mean like laying on my back underneath the gunnel, hidden. So like you could have the batteries on, but you weren't getting any power. You couldn't even hit the ignition.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this clip, make sure to like and subscribe and check out our full episodes. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching, tight lines, and we'll see you on the water.